It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. We are underway in this AFC wildcard weekend contest. Wilson with a return here. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Rodgers from the gun. Offensive holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
First, you try to run it. Second, you try to throw it. And both times, you end up behind your own line of scrimmage. Break out the coffee along the sideline. Get everybody a dose of caffeine because one side came to play, and the other better wake up.
To the boundary. We've got 4th down. Well, I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And I imagine they were hoping they would have it. Get some something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. One play action here. Burrow. Deep shot off his back foot. It is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown on the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
Wilson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Looking to his fullback now. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Keeps it moving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches a defense so thin. Big time touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Charlie Jones with a return. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Taking a deep shot here. And he's got it. It's in close. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Dot. Right, 80. Dot.
Burrow's going to sneak it. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
On 1, ready?
It's second and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13, 11 MT tank, 11 MT tank. Right, 80, 11, dot.
Piron does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal.
Gun. Stop. Hey, can. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Dump off Popeye's back. Oh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Wilson with the return here. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Start the drive with Warren. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
To Calvin Austin. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's get set. Stop.
Here's Brown to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here we go. Stop. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. Can. Stop. 12. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Well, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop. See the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
This is our last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. The Bengals are out in front. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. It's caught right side by Fryer. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like the these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Warren running between the tackles. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the crunch for moving the chains that time.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
On 1st down, Warren. He's denied the score as they finally get him down at the 1. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's another Steelers.
Warren can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Working quickly here.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking for it with Warren. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Right shot.
From the gun, P-Ron. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Gun. Shot. 180. Right shot.
Burrow to the air now. Setting up the running back screen. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off. and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Has it in close. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. 11. 180.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. 180.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Fights his way through a tackle. He's got a gain of 6 there. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Bengals facing a deficit near the break. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 180. 180.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
11.
From the red zone on 1st. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McPherson at the point after. He whiffs on the extra points. No good. So keep this a 2-point ball game. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Johnson with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here with Warren. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st and 10 from the 41. Rodgers from the gun. Finds him over the middle. Gets it up to his own 45 on a small gain. That one's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Hey, 626.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Again, Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. And he's got it. That's a layup for it for touchdown. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone, and that was awesome.
Boswell to add the PAT. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Steelers jump in front now by 5.
Bengals 16. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Samaje Perine on the return. Spins right by him. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Stop. Hey, can. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, got to play with a sense of urgency. Got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Here we go.
Burrow back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. Makes the tackle. He's out in the clear. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your play that makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
180, 11, mighty, 11.
Third and short, it's Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
180. 25. Thomas.
First down, Burrow to throw. This one's quickly to Jones. He'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here we go.
Stick it in the air. It's Burrow. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Gun.
On third down, here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your cornerback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
So on fourth down, Bengals calling on Ryan. Great special teams execution on that punt. It's inside the 10, reaches the 8. Now Rodgers. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Definitely got to watch for a safety here, partner. Second and long from their 1. Out of his end zone, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down.
Jump out! 58!
From his end zone, third and long. He put everything he had into this one. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And a nice return. Has him looking at a very short field now.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now. Ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Playing clock.
Brown quick on the draw here. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Let's get set. 180. Plays hot. Hot.
Give on second, it's Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
On 2nd and 10 now, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Gun, gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
He'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Stop.
Working inside the red zone. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 3rd quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Now Burrow leading his Bengals up as they go for 2.
Here we go.
Bengals will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now.
21.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch. Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Looking from his end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense in the hurry up here. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Left side into the hands of Warren. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Steelers 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. Warren's got it. Complete. Tackle made right around the 26. There's to the hurry up here.
11 more yards. That's another Steelers.
Throw again. Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
11 more yards. That's another Steelers first down.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's the Steelers with it and trailing. Their postseason in jeopardy. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. He's got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Short pass, Bryant. And this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. Right.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We get 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They've got a man in motion. On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
It's a nickel look for the Steelers here on 3rd.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's caught. Chase has it. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals making a 9-point advantage. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question.
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Wilson with the return here. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
319.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a 1st down. Offensive line fast. Rodgers from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Rodgers going to throw on first. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
158.
Throwing again here. It's Rodgers. He brings it in. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
158.
Throwing again. Rodgers. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Again, Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense up to the line fast. Looking inside the red zone. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Finds him over the middle. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Charlie Jones on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 12. 12.
Burrow from the gun. Sheds up for Usher. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he put everything he's got behind it. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 11, 11, 11, 11.
He's back to throw.
The rest of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Look at you.
This is Warren, headed right. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
23-yard line.
Look at the 8. Motion, motion, motion.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. So great work by the running back there. Brock found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Oh, he lost the football. And the Steelers get to it. Won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Rodgers off the play action. They did it! He made the interception! Geno Stone picks it off. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
The extra point wouldn't do much for him, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game. Burrow will throw for it. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Wilson with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers coming back after the pick. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass came, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Drops this underneath to Warren. And he's able to get this down to the 36. We'll pause here for a moment. Think it's for an injury. Yep, that is running back Jalen Warren, the athletic training staff's headed towards. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's Metcalf running the slant. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Warren here from the gun. He's able to manage a couple on that run. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. Second down now. They need 7. He'll look to throw it. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They call the timeout with 4 seconds remaining, and we're going to get ready to potentially see overtime.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Here he goes, one final shot. And they win it! They win it! It's a touchdown! No time left! In position for one last shot at it, Brock, and they come through in a moment that required absolute perfection. They were indeed perfect, and it wins them this game.
Yeah,